Just gotta check how this is going here. Real quick here. Hold on a second. Okay. Alright, so we are doing something fun here. This is going to be something a bit different. What I'm going to try to do is, this is Tekkit Legends. I have not played this in a long time. What Tekkit is, for those that don't know, is a heavily modded Minecraft. Just going to do a little bit of a stream here for just a smidge, just to see how things get along. So I'm going to actually call it the collective stream. So what this is going to be for is basically because I am now part of a newer group that, ooh, do I want the bonus chest? Yes. Off cheats, generate structure. We'll see if this gives us anything fun for a seed. But I've started work with one of the local, one of the friendly gaming communities that I've been involved in with Discord to kind of help get the word out. And so I think we're going to start doing some of that. So some of the streams, it's going to still get put up on YouTube, but I'm going to start encouraging other folks to join along that aren't already a part of it. The preface for this, and we'll talk about this in another video, is that it's all about positive. Try to be, you know, friendly game players and be friendly to each other and build out this really awesome community to play with each other. So we're going to start by just doing a couple Tekkit Legend things, maybe do a little bit of Minecraft at some point in time, maybe some other PC games eventually. If I get back into World of Warcraft, I might do some of that. Could be fun, right? Who knows? So let's go ahead and create this thing. Okay, so if I recall correctly, it does a flash like so right before it generates. Oh, this couldn't be good. Goes to not responding. My PC is not the best. Okay, so once it generates and it builds stuff around me, I gotta give it a second for it to kind of catch up. Bonus chest. And then once the terrain kind of generates a little bit, it'll do fine, hopefully. And I'm hoping that streaming isn't going to really bog this guy down, but if it makes it a little too choppy, then let's kind of take our lumps as we go. It has been a while since I've been in this game. Good. Tree Capitator is on in this pack. So for those that don't know, I'll try to mention some of the mods as we go through. Tree Capitator is nothing more than a mod that allows you to pretty much fell an entire tree. All you do is you break the bottom block of said tree and it'll remove. Oh, could it be? Nope, not so lucky. It'll remove the entire tree, including anything that you would get from the leaves in a fell swoop. It just takes a bit longer, and depending on the size of the tree, will depend on how long it takes. I was hoping for a temple. I see sandstone, saltpeter. There's an interesting site. What the tree is that up there? I don't think I know. Oh, a little bit of lag. There we go. Let's see if I can not get myself into any trouble here. Okay, so there's a zombie, there's a skeleton, but that's emery. So, for those that don't know, emery is needed for quite a few really good recipes. And here's, I guess what I should do is oh shit. Yep, okay. You wanna come out? Come on. No? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk away and see if he follows me out and then dies. But what I should probably go through a bunch of the different mods that I already know about, or at least that I can remember. I don't remember a lot of them, but I should start with the shelter, I guess. We'll go through some of the mod packs. I should probably do whatever I can to also turn down the quality of some of this stuff too. Because if the game's trying to run on any kind of high setting or higher setting, video settings, brightness bright off, I mean, I can only wish, but turn that down, off, off, normal, off, off, fast graphics. Let's see if that doesn't help any. I was really hoping for a desert temple, because whenever you find one, you can actually get into it, disarm the traps that are a part of it, and get the goodies. Oh man, what's that guy? So there's some pretty extreme biomes. There we go. So I'm currently in the desert biome, but I'm curious what this one is, because this is a massive hill. Savannah, so it's just a random savannah piece that came in. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Hey, Eris. Are you able to hear me okay or no? Perfect. Thank you for confirming. I was concerned. Is the game volume too loud? Is it okay? Oh, really? Well, that's not good. Hmm. Hmm. How about now? A little bit better? Or am I too overpowering? Okay, cool. I'm sure to your beloved this would be considered an abomination since it has mod packs associated. Hmm. Oh, really? I think he'd really. I don't know if he's ever played it or not, but I think he'd dig it. I mean, it adds things in like electricity and all kinds of crazy stuff, physics and farming and a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. Well, if he already owns Minecraft, he can do or use this. I don't know if he has it on PC or not. I know he's got several different versions. Yeah, yeah. This is fortunately does not require an additional purchase. You'll be happy to know. Need to get into some shelter here quick. Yeah, I could see that. Didn't they port Skyrim over to the Switch? Ah, I was gonna say, didn't they port Skyrim over to the Switch? Yeah, I thought so. What if they're gonna do Fallout? I almost think that it'd be kind of foolish not to. Like, even though I'm burning out on it, I've still found myself. Oh, did you? Did you get the one that included all the DLCs, or did you get the version that I guess just the base game? I'll tell you what, Nuka World. I beat the Automatron one, and it's fun. But Nuka World is already starting to be by far one of my favorite ones. I'm just kind of at a point where I've been playing it constantly, and so I needed a break to do something different. Yeah. Plus the weapons workshop and all that stuff means that you can build all kinds of different machines and all the fun stuff. It's a good time. There's a lot to do, but I think once you start playing it, it's about level 15 is when you can actually start up the Automatron quest line. But I didn't do the Far Harbor yet, but it does look like a lot of fun. Yeah, and that's the key, right? If you're going to be able to get really good value for the money that you pay for it, especially if it includes all the DLC. They're already rumoring a Fallout 6. And I think right now they're still kind of hung up on where it's going to be placed or with the setting. I think somebody had said they were thinking about New Orleans because they wanted to keep it in the U.S. But ouch. There we go. Yeah, I think so too. I just don't know if it's one of those like too soons with the. I guess it already. I mean, it couldn't hurt. It's post-apocalypse as opposed to post a natural disaster. I guess But I still feel like how awesome would it be to like run through the French Quarter that's just been decimated. Oh, that'd be really cool. I mean, I gotta give them credit. They do go into some really great detail when they do stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they then did something to that effect, you know? Or at least in buildings, or like in the basement of a building, you kind of come across some old ritual site or something like that. That'd be kind of sweet. Not sure where I want to bed down on this guy. I guess I kind of need a bed. Damn it again. Oh, not two. This is not, no. This is just a local game. The, since the realms don't support, mods unless it's a specialized or private server kind of a thing. Or I guess you could make it public, really, but, this is just what's called Tekkit, which is, I guess, a bunch of technology packs and all that stuff. So like whenever I open my inventory here in a second, you'll see there's a mod installed called Not Enough Items, which allows you to, maybe I should pay attention first. It allows you to like search up all the different recipes and everything else for all of the installed mod packs, which as you can see there's, you know, there's 15 pages worth of things that I can build. And then you can do it by the actual mod itself, so you can do robotics, or computers, or even barrels. One of the ones that I go after a lot is called Project E, and so that uses a thing called EMC, and I guess it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of like every object has an EMC value in the world, so if you build the right type of things, you can actually put everything from the world into this sort of storage, and then use the EMC value for what you put into it to build other things that you've already built once before, but you have to like teach the machine essentially what an object is. And then you can even generate it with, I guess they call it the power flower, but it's basically a solar collector kind of a thing. You get some glowstone and then you can put it on top of this piece and it'll constantly generate at a certain rate the EMC, and then it uses that EMC to create an object, and then you can eventually put those into the system. So it's like you can almost come up with an endless supply of items, and you can make them yourself. You don't have to worry about trying to mine everything. It's almost a race to find the first item of everything, kind of, so to speak, I guess. I think I did a decent enough job of explaining that. I feel like I kind of went on a little bit there. Yeah, I love it. This is, I guess not really a precursor, but it's kind of closely related if you've ever heard of Feed the Beast, which was just another community of folks that added a ton of modifications on top of Minecraft, and really expands the game to well beyond what the vanilla game does or allows. It's pretty intense. And I love it. When I first started playing Minecraft, though, I was great with a couple friends. We had a private server before Realms came out, and then I had heard about Feed the Beast. Somehow I came across a video on YouTube and watched it. And then I thought, well, maybe I could try that out, but I was so intimidated by it because of how much there was. And once I got into it, it turns out you just kind of pick a mod, focus on it, learn it, and then move on to the next kind of thing, and that's ultimately what I just did. But it's been since March of last year since I've played this, so I've essentially forgotten almost everything I remembered. So it's almost like starting from scratch again. But it introduces all kinds of new ores. There's nuclear reactors. Right, that right down there is uranium. So you actually have to get the uranium, cool it, or I guess not really cool it, but you have to purify it, and then you can put it as a reactor core, and then you can have unlimited power source for, machines that require power. So how's your day been going? Pretty good? Pretty quiet? Yeah, and if he's ever interested, or if you like kind of tell him about it, or if he's whatever wanting to know more, this is a VOD, and I'll put it up on YouTube or whatever. But if I do that, I'll put the link to the Tekkit site where you can just download the launcher, and then he just uses his regular Minecraft credentials to sign in, and that's how they validate. Is they have the agreement that this is allowed, it's not illegal. They came to the conclusion with Mojang to be able to mod the games, and Microsoft's allowing it to continue. So if he's interested, I can easily get him at least pointed in the right direction to get started. And I mean, to be fair, this is on PC, obviously, so this machine that I'm playing on is about 8 years old, I think, so it doesn't require a beefy one. It just can get a little stuttery sometimes, but it's still perfectly playable. I think you'd like it. I think you'd really like it. Ooh, that is a good sound. That means we are near a tunnel. Somewhere. Maybe. Ooh, ruby. So I don't know if you just saw that bit, but what happened was when the axe broke, there's a mod installed that will immediately replace it with an axe of the same type. So since I had a stone axe in my inventory, when it broke, it just brought it back in, so I don't have to actually swap out, stop, open my inventory, and then oh crap, I needed a iron one. It's pretty convenient, but it also tells you the level of tool that you need in order to break it. In the top, you'll see like the harvest level is iron. So that means since I have a stone pickaxe, if it's green, I can do it. But with that ruby, I should have noted that it was not green; it was red. So go figure. Oh, text from the wife. One sec. Okay. Let's see if I can find where this tunnel went to. Or if it's even still in the area, or if I'm in the right zone. I think I'm going to make this a series. I want to see how deep into some of the mods I haven't actually touched in a while I can get. I ended up actually just deleting all of my old save files because I didn't really want to be able to jump back in and see if I could, I don't know, cheat a bit, if you will. Okay, so I know this is here. So I might make my little shack somewhere here. Yeah. I think we might just build into the wall. Oh good, 10. I do need 10. So tin is used for things like batteries when you start getting into some things, or it's used for a, I don't know if this one has it. It's a mod called IC2, which is industrial craft, and that basically is batteries, machines, but that's how you kind of get started into some of this stuff. Same thing for copper. Copper is a pretty base substance here. Now, okay, I do. Alright. I always tend to give myself, like, basements, but I'll worry about that a little bit later. Can I... There we go. Perfect. Brighten it up a little bit in here. Make it a little bit bigger. I don't think I can make a bed yet, so it's not like I can sleep. But that's alright. I'll get to that at some point. Just trying to make this a little bit bigger. I might try to see if I have enough copper or something to start making some machines, because as soon as you start making some of the machines, like a grinder or a, pretty sure, I think it's a grinder. Nope, that's later on. I will do that though. But basically, you can take every ore that you get, put it into a machine, and it'll turn it into 2 powder, and each powder can be turned into an ingot, so you can essentially double your output. Which is quite nice. Yes, sir, it really is. So, Shine, I don't know if you're familiar at all with it. Welcome, by the way. But I was telling Eris that basically this is called not enough items. It helps you kind of keep track of everything, so you can do a search bar at the bottom. but there's 15 pages of objects that you can kind of almost create as you go, based off of computers, reactors, all kinds of fun stuff. You can even make a, it's called a quarry, which is basically just, it looks like this massive drill bit that you power, and whenever you do, it'll actually break open or pretty much drill straight down to bedrock. The diameter that you make the machine itself, and then based off of some other mods that you have available, you can pipe the stuff into whatever you would like to have it piped. You can put it through a sorting system, or you can have it just kind of dumped straight into a chest of some sort. But I love it. I think you can search for, yep, good, we do have IC2 installed. So this is the starting stuff. Where are we here? Macerator, that's what I was looking for. Oh, is there a... Oh, I don't think it is. A grinding stone. That's not going to help any. I can't remember if it's IC2 or if it's something else. Compressor, macerator. That's the macerator. Flint, a machine block, which I think is, yep, refined iron ingot. A refined iron ingot is nothing more than an iron ingot that's been cooked twice. Where'd the macerator go? Cobblestone, and then the electric circuit, which requires copper cable, redstone, and refined iron. So copper cable is nothing more than copper ore laid out 3 across, and then rubber from a rubber tree that's been cooked, which I do have sticky resin. This can actually be used to cook rubber. So we do that real quick. I need to place my chests. Do this right here next to it. There we go. So there you go. There's rubber. So I would have to wrap copper cable in the rubber to get the insulated copper cable. Everything's really well done with the building on itself. It's kind of nice. But there is a lot to learn. So I've got to try to relearn everything again. Now there is a way to double the output of rubber is by putting your sticky resin into an extractor, but I don't have redstone just yet. So, oh, did I get... I did. Rubber tree sapling. I need that. Let's see if I can do this without dying. Because then I have to try to figure out where I am. I don't remember which direction I ran. Let's go put this guy up here, I think. There we go. So when that guy comes and grows, oh, which I have bone for bone meal, so I can make him grow now. I'll be able to continuously harvest rubber, there we go, off of him using this guy, which is a tree tap. Oh, please tell me he didn't spawn without. He did. Or, I'm not looking in the right spot. Nope, he did not have a sap. Oh, what a dick. Okay, that's fine. Because from him, I got another sapling. Missed. Oh, come on. Tell me it didn't give me another one. Maybe it's because I'm using bone meal. Maybe it won't. Oh, there's another level up. There's 2 2 levels up. That's good. Nope. No such luck. Okay, so decapitate this guy. Got a sticky resin anyway. And I think I'll just let these two kind of grow naturally here. There. Okay. I was trying to find an entire mod list for this game, but I didn't get the chance to find it before I started playing, so I may end up having to do that. There's actually a mod that's solely dedicated to just beekeeping, and so from the bees you can get all kinds of different things that you might need for whatever reason, really. I never got into those, but maybe someday I will. Got some food already, so that's good. Now I'm set that if I break one will come straight into my inventory. Oh, maybe it's a quartz. I'm trying to remember the name of the there's the quarry, but I'm trying to remember the name of the very first grinding stone that you can get. It looks like it's not in this mod pack, because what that is it's a hand turn one, so like you literally will sit there and right click on the object with another item in place for it to cut it in half essentially, or double your output. So it's gonna be that's a lake. I'm okay with that. Let's see. I think the only thing I can really do is kind of just go adventuring and hope for the best. I need sheep, or at least string, so I can make wool to make a bed. So I'd prefer not to try to have to find my way back, because I genuinely have no clue how far I traveled to get here. I guess I could get coordinates if I ever needed to and try to get back. This is one thing I've done before. So, my x -728. Y is 59. Z 108. But Z I don't really need to worry about too much, because it'll just get me back in the general area if I can at least get the X and Y. So, if I die, so be it. Okay, nothing there but coal. There we go. Another opening of some sort. But nothing in here. At least no monsters. I need to make some more torches. Come on. There you go. See if I can plug this guy up. Come on. There we go. And then light it up so nothing spawns. F7, F9. Nope, not F9. Nope. Nope. Oh, there we go. I got it. I think it was F7. Nope. Jeez. Nope. Screenshots I don't care about. Not F9. There we go. F8, I think. Yeah. Though F8 shows the chunks, and I don't really need to know the chunks. Dang it. Oh, maybe it is F9. So there's a way in the PC version here that I'm trying to find, because I can't remember, that basically you can look at the ground and it'll give you a... Oops. Now to remember how to get my UI back. There it is, F1. That basically you can sit there and see what your light level is, and if the overlay is red, then you know that a mob could spawn on it. If it's yellow, it could still spawn on it, but not as often, I guess, if that makes any sense. But I cannot remember for the life of me what the function key is that does that, so I will just let it be. Now, where the hell is my house? Oh, that's right, it's over the ridge. Kind of make a bit of a distinction here there. Okay. Then I can just kind of come down here for a bit and see what else I can come to by just straight up digging. Work kind of slow down for you there, Shine, or is it still kind of keeping its regular pace for a Friday? Yeah. And of course, as you get closer to leaving is when it's going to pick back up again. Ah, I gotcha. Well, hopefully it's not too terrible for you. Oh, that's gonna fall. How many are on your team in total? Just the three of you said? Oh, I gotcha. Oh, good. I need redstone too. I gotcha. What time do you start your day though? Hopefully it's not like some ridiculous 6 o'clock in the morning or running a 12 hour, because that would suck. That's not too bad. It's 8:30 local time, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. That's right, because you're in Central, right? Which, ironically enough, the wife and I are talking about moving to. Iron. Oh, no, I didn't say. I just said we were going to be moving to like the central time zone of some sort. We're thinking, and this is kind of to Wonder's chagrin, if you will. We're thinking Austin, Texas. She's lived here her in central Pennsylvania her whole life, and she's done had it. Not just with the winters, but people in general. Yeah, it's a great town. I lived in Dallas, or I went to high school at least in Dallas, and I got to go visit. Yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. Yeah, it was on your stream, if I recall. But I'm actually really excited for it. That's not redstone. That was ruby. I don't want. Oh, damn it. All right. Well. Yeah, I gotcha. I know exactly where that is too. I went to high school in Grand Prairie, if you know where that one is, right smack dab between the two, Dallas and Fort Worth. Ooh, gold. Hmm. Well, I guess we'll keep kind of vein mining as best we can. I think I hear lava. I think I'm gonna call it on this one. Get back up to my home, and then go do some more laundry. Appreciate you stopping in, Shine. Hopefully, I'm sure I'll do some more of this. I tend to really like this stuff, so if you want to swing on through to watch some crazy Minecraft stuff, feel free. Nice. There you go. Well, enjoy your stream. Good luck with the rest of your day, and hope if I don't talk to you before next week, hope your weekend's awesome. Yeah, sounds good, man. We'll see you then, alright?